Do not support or watch anything that's on Case Anthony's TikTok. Do not give her the views or the platform that she's looking for. I'm gonna try to show as much as I can in this video so that other people don't have to look it up on their own. So feel free to share my video. No, I'm just kidding. Or anybody's video, honestly. Doesn't matter who you watch as long as it's factual and doesn't take you directly to her TikTok. I just beg you guys to not let her profit off of her own daughter, please. I'm currently experiencing a windstorm, so if you hear any cracks or creaks, that's don't worry. My ceiling is not about to cave in on me. The world has stooped to unredeemable depths. And of course, every time you think it can't get any worse, society proves you wrong. Casey Anthony. For legal reasons, I cannot call her a murderer, just in case anybody tries to accuse me of being soft on her or picking sides. And best believe she is definitely going after people, especially those who are trying to speak up against her, which is why I have to word this video very carefully. For those of you who may not know, let me do a backstory. For those of you who do already know about the Case Anthony case and just want to see the recent stuff and like her sickening supporters, you can skip to this timestamp. I won't keep you. I'm not one of those. Casey Anthony is a sorry excuse for a mother, in my opinion. She was tried for the offing of her own daughter, Kaylee Anthony, in 2008. The people believe she committed the crime of ending her daughter's life in one of the most horrific ways. Kaylee was only 3 at the time, so keep this in mind. She would probably be 20 this year. After the horrific act by whomever, Kaylee's body was then dumped on the side of the road, like in a forest area, wrapped in bags. There was a lot of evidence pointing back to Casey, such as the laundry bag her daughter was found in. This brand sells their laundry bags in sets of 3, and there were allegedly only 2 bags of the same brand inside the Anthony home. Also, apparently the same brand of duct tape and stickers that were used on Kaylee's body were also allegedly found in the home. When Casey's mom, aka Kaylee's grandma, called the police, she stated that her daughter, Casey's, car smelled like a decomposing body.
We're talking about a 3-year-old little girl. My daughter finally admitted that the baby's in the store. I need to find her. There's something wrong. I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car.
Okay, what is the 3-year-old's name?
Kaylee.
If that doesn't scream evidence, I really don't know what does. No. It's all gone. Casey's little girl was also wrapped in a Winnie the Pooh blanket, and it just so happens to be Kaylee's room was apparently Winnie the Pooh themed. Allegedly. And if this wasn't enough evidence on its own, Casey herself tops it off with her complete lack of urgency or concern the entire time other people are looking for her daughter. According to the 911 phone call, it took Casey a whole 31 days to finally call the police and file a missing child report. 31 days? If my child was missing for 5 minutes, best believe I'm on the phone with the first dispatcher I can find. 31 days is unspeakable. In the end, despite Casey's story changing and her allegedly lying to the police as if the evidence didn't make her look sus already, she was acquitted. You have to love the American justice system, bro. I believe she served jail time for lying to the police about evidence, but still, when it came to the offing of her own daughter, she was somehow found not guilty. Now, the world was shocked. So many people were so upset.
Verdict as to count 1. Leave the jury find the defendant not guilty. She has to lie. As to count 2. Leave the jury find the defendant not guilty.
Casey definitely had to remain on a low profile for quite the time, solely because of how many people were furious with her. I can assume she most likely got a lot of death threats. I don't know for sure, I'm just saying. I could imagine that would be the case. However, because of all of the outrage and due to the case becoming so massive, there's actually now a law in place named after Kaylee called Kaylee's Law. Kaylee's Law states that it is a federal crime for a parent or guardian to not file for a missing child report after their child has gone missing or disappeared. Therefore, parents can no longer wait 31 freaking days to call the police, or else they will also be arrested. Mind you, I got that definition off the top of my head from what I remember. It's probably not the official definition, but the same thing. Alrighty, now that the background check is done, whether you watched it or skipped it, it's time to get into the new stuff. Casey Anthony is back.
Oh, brother!
After years of being on a very low profile and not talking to anybody, not being on social media, all of that, you know. And lo and behold, she is more audacious than ever.
For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself. I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity.
Recently, she has come out of the woodwork. Don't worry, baby, you can go back in. Go back in. She has now claimed to be a legal advocate for her daughter. For your what? You mean the one that you... Legal advocate is so funny due to how many people have stated that her only experience near the justice system is when she was tried for offing her daughter. Yeah. Alright, I guess that's fine. Casey has now gone even further as to make an entire documentary of her pretty much blaming her dad for ending her daughter. What? I'm sorry, but her story just never makes sense. And now it looks like she's deflecting and trying to blame her dad. Her dad. But thankfully, a lot of people are not believing her documentary. She's most likely gonna try to do anything she can to deflect this away from herself so that she can finally reinstate herself into society without being outcasted and hated on. And I just don't want to see that happen. No, I just don't want to see that happen. Feel what I'm saying? Feel what I'm saying. So let's get into these TikToks I found. First one we're going to be getting into is Rich. This TikTok account named Content Gallery. Please watch the videos here or somewhere else. Do not give this dude views, bro. I'm watching these once and I'm leaving. Someone says, I mean, she was found not guilty. What else do people want? As if that doesn't happen all the time. And this is what he has to say.
That's the thing on TikTok. They're never satisfied. They always want something to talk about or someone to mess with. I've said it time and time again, loud and clear. I was a homeless man that came on here and asked for 60 seconds of people's time, and I got the same treatment as Casey Anthony. I don't think people are listening. I was a homeless man asking for 60 seconds of people's time and got the same treatment as Casey Anthony. She's an innocent, free woman. I'm an innocent, free man that was homeless. Make it make sense. But you know, people are only going to justify what they want to think.
Yeah, Patronic on here, bro. Those are completely different. Why does he keep bringing up the fact that he's homeless? I am so confused. This is not about being homeless. This is about her and what happened in her past. Hello? She's not gonna let you hit, bro. The comments are even worse. The internet is only for dancing monkeys. What the hell does that even mean? They only care if you're entertaining them somehow. There is no more empathy left in this world anymore. People love to be cynical. Yeah, that's true. But in this matter, why are y'all trying to give empathy to someone who allegedly did that to her daughter? Why? I wish you happiness. Oh! Okay. I agree. Alright, brother. They want to have faith in the justice system when it fits their own interpretation of what life should be. When it doesn't, they vilify the person anyway. They need to get a life. Alright. So somebody doesn't understand how the justice system works. All throughout history, people have been falsely accused. And the opposite. Some people. He's probably just pure rage bait. Yeah, look at all this. He's made it his whole personality. Supporting Casey Anthony. Standing up for Casey Anthony. Here's a comment that said, her trunk smelled like a dead body, so her mom called the cops because she didn't know where her grandbaby was. And Casey could have cared less. She was partying while strangers looked for her daughter. And this is his response to the comment.
Smelled like, I don't care what was in the trunk. I don't care who did it. What I care for is that all of you on the internet like to bully every single person that tries to better their life. Me being included.
Bro's always including himself. That's crazy. Alright, first of all, back up, bro. We are right here. I love how he openly screamed, "I don't care who did it," as in, I don't care who offed this little girl. That says a lot about this man. He's openly saying he doesn't care and that he just wants this woman to be let free and everyone just forgive her on a whim. How can people be like this? And then the way he includes himself, he just needs the attention.
Oh no, this is not a joke at all. I truly 100% believe that everyone should support Casey Anthony.
I'm calling the police.
Jail time. Jail time. Congratulations. You have earned yourself a maximum security. For this next one, I believe this TikToker took down the video before I could make my video. Why did you do that? So all I can find is a stitch, but I'll just play the beginning.
Those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. As a proponent for the LGBTQ community, women's rights, I use this platform that was thrust upon me. Yes, I am on TikTok.
Who is we?
No, literally. I would like to know as well. Can I just mention one thing in her TikTok? What does her being a proponent of the LGBT and women's rights communities, or whatever the hell she said, what does that have to do with her and what she did to her daughter? I can guarantee you the LGBT nor women want you. I'm sorry. Neither community wants you. And I feel like I can speak on behalf of many men when I say they do not want you either, Casey.
I do not have to hate Casey Anthony just because you guys hate her. I don't have to be angry. I don't have to carry rage. I don't have to literally lash out on strangers on the internet because I hate her. Why don't you hate her? Do y'all realize how sick and twisted it is that you're sitting in this dark, depressing, miserable, exhausting energy and you're pissed off that other people are just not as angry and hateful and rageful as you are? There is something really, really, really fucking scary about that.
I think it's scary that people have to tell you that you shouldn't be happy and okay with someone like her being free and on the internet saying and doing whatever she wants. I think that's scary. I think it's scary that people with opinions like yours are out there. And how she states it's sick and twisted how we're sitting in this dark energy. I think it's sick and twisted that people like her are choosing to make a post defending Casey Anthony rather than reprimanding her for what she most likely did. Let's be so honest now. She has shown so many signs of being a pathological liar, and it doesn't take a genius to know this. I'm not accusing her of anything because legally I cannot. I'm saying alleged on everything I've said in this video. I'm not sitting here saying to hate. Personally, coming from my stance, not everyone will agree with this. I would like to see her get saved and want to better her life, of course, but I mean, what would come with that is turning herself in and admitting the truth. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Do you support her or do you not support her? You guys already know my thoughts, honestly. So enough said for me. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or I will be at the bottom of your bed tonight. Alright, see you guys later.